Hi everyone, it is Thursday, so it's time for the new chapter of our book. Sorry this is a bit late going online. I've been at work today, at school today teaching. So hi to everyone that I saw. I taught some children from nursery and some children from year 2 today, which was really lovely. I had a great day. So chapter 4 of Slime. I'm just hoping my iPad's not going to die midway through this. I'm at 6% at the moment because I fell asleep with it on, watching something on Disney Plus. I can't even remember what it was now. So hopefully this will last all the way through. So if you remember yesterday, we found out that Jemima had got some really gross gunk all around her house. So we're going to find out a bit more about that, however disgusting that might be. So chapter 4. Bogies under the bed. Ned found the jars. Just one jar at first. In a deep sleep, Ned had rolled off his bed in the dead of night. Thud! Ouch! The fall woke him up. Just as he was about to haul himself back up, Ned noticed something glinting in the darkness under the bed. He reached out and found it was a jar. The label on his sister's scrawled handwriting read simply, Bogies. On closer inspection, he discovered it really was a jar bursting with bogies, and they looked very much like Jemima's. She had picked, licked and flicked so many at Ned over the years that he could recognise them in any lineup in an instant, and hers were always a brownish shade of green. At once Ned knew his wicked sister was up to something, but why had she hidden her own bogies in a jar under his bed? Lifting up the sheet, he saw that there wasn't just one jar. There must have been 100 jars under there. Each contained something more disgusting than the last. Ned's eyes bulged as he read the labels. Brown ants, yellow pus, brown pus, yellowy brown pus, browny yellow pus, slobber, sludge, monkey sweat, wart soup, toad juice, 10-year-old trifle that has gone fizzy, puddle gunge, something even more unspeakable than the other unspeakable thing that cannot be named. One by one, Ned pulled all the jars out from under the bed. He was careful not to clink them together. The sound would wake up his wicked sister, who was sleeping in her room next door. Then Ned hoisted himself up on his battered old wheelchair so he could go hunting for more jars. One good thing about getting around on wheels is that you can glide silently and undetected, as long as you don't bump into the furniture. Doink! Or run over a cat. Meow! Ned rolled past his sister's bedroom and headed into the living room. Now, thought Ned, where would be a good hiding place? It turned out everywhere. There were jars, and more jars of yuck-tastic stuff hidden all over the room. Under the sofa, behind the curtains, on top of the bookshelf, in the sideboard, under the cushions, behind the plant pot, inside the lampshade, under the coffee table. The same was true of the kitchen and the hallway. Rolling past the boiler cupboard, Ned heard gurgling. On opening the door, he could see jars and jars with gunk oozing out of them. The heat from the boiler must have made the gunk expand. It was a wonder that any of the jars hadn't exploded. Once again, all the jars were labelled, each full of something more puzzling than the last. What was all this stuff? Plume, poison, grunge, spludge, and fugle. Winky-a-dink, muppety, hern, fonk, nootle, boo-boo, dunty-punt, snud, miggle, piffle-paffle, zonty-wonty-woo-wah, plutz-pluz, and bim-bam-boodle. And more importantly, what was she planning to do with it all? The boy approached his mother and father's room and peeked through the gap in the door. Their bed was empty. It was the early hours of the morning and the pair were already at work. No doubt Dad was heading out to sea and Mum was setting up a market stall. A quick search by Ned of the back of their wardrobe revealed jars, and more jars. Curiouser and curiouser, he muttered to himself. Then the boy rolled back in the hall, making his way down his dreaded sister's bedroom. Trundle, trundle, trundle. Ned was sure somewhere in there would be the answer. He put his ear up against her door. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Jemima was fast asleep, snoring like a steam train. The sign on her bedroom door read, "Entry strictly forbidden. Any unauthorised person who goes beyond this point will get a boot up the bottom." Now was Ned's chance. The boy took a deep breath. Then, as quietly as he could, he opened the door. Click. And gently rolled himself in. Trundle. The boy hadn't been allowed in his sister's bedroom for years. No wonder she kept everyone out. Her room was full to bursting with jars and more jars of gunk. There must have been thousands upon thousands of jars in there, all the way from the floor to the ceiling. No wonder Jemima had resorted to hiding the jars all over the house. There was no more room in her room. It was a miracle she even got in or out. See there, all the jars. As Ned watched his sister sleep, noting that she wore her steel-cap boots in bed, he scanned her bedroom for clues. There must be an answer somewhere to what she planned to do with all these jars of gunk. In the corner of the room were Jemima's school exercise books. Ned knew that his sister never did a scrap of work at school, so was surprised to see how well thumbed the books looked. Upon opening, Ned discovered they weren't full of schoolwork. Oh no, they were full of plans for all the diabolical tricks she was about to play on him. So Ned's going to get himself one step ahead of Jemima, and we're going to find out how he does that tomorrow. Once again, I'm at school tomorrow, so this video is probably I'm hoping to get home maybe a bit earlier tomorrow. So maybe kind of between 4 and 5, I'm hoping to upload it, and then it will be time for the weekend. And we've done another week of lockdown, which is brilliant. Stay safe, everyone, and I will see you soon.